Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Oh, Mara Wilson, your place is welcomed among the child actors that just kept picking movies. Yeah, you were cute. You could act okay. You had that precious little wrist that makes me want to grind my teeth to shards.
Unless I get arrested, which is very unlikely, since it's Christmas Eve and I'm going to bed uncharacteristically early.
And just in the middle of being the cute little button that America never wanted sewed on comes this charming little disaster simply known as a simple wish. Oh yeah, this is a nightmare of adorable proportions. It's clunky, it's stupid, it's as awkwardly enchanting as a magic show performed by Janet Reno. It's just one friggin' mess. I've heard of worse reasons to rip on a child actress, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This is a simple wish. So you know this movie's in trouble when you find one of the main sponsors is the Bubble Factory. You ever wonder if it's actually like a legitimate bubble factory? If so, you gotta wonder how that meeting went. Alright people, we already know that the Build-A-Bear Workshop has had great success financing Terminator 2, so I say we go into financing movies. Let's see, we got this Mara Wilson fairy tale or a movie about the sinking of the Titanic. Alright, that's a downer. Let's go with the Mara Wilson fairy tale. Bubble! And who is that guy? So we start off Once Upon a Time 3 months ago. You know, do you really need the phrase a time when you have the time? Where we see the fairy godmother exams taking place while the credits roll. Hey look! It's that guy we all know is funny, but for some reason is constantly not funny. Yes, Martin Short, for whatever reason, always decides to leave his talent at home whenever he goes on screen. I don't know if he needs better direction or a better agent, but needless to say, his scenes do have sort of a, oh, how do I put it? Je ne sais drop dead Fred to them.
Limbo, limbo, limbo like me, oh.
I was on SCTV! Really?
Cut to 3 months later, so present day, you could have saved 6 letters there, where we see a horse and buggy ride driver named Oliver, off to pick up his kids.
Oh wait, we have to have this pointless slapstick moment.
Ooh-wee! I bet this leads to nothing, and it doesn't, stupid movie.
Looking stressed today.
Just another day.
There's our walking JCPenney's commercial. Yes, Mara Wilson plays a girl named Annabelle. And this table scraps of the 90s is her brother named Charlie.
Let's just face it, Dad's never gonna come. He left us here to rot.
Oh, please, I've seen more bad 90s kids out of Kazam. Oh wait, he was from Kazam. Allow me to judge this performance particularly harshly and unfairly for that. They're excited because their father has an audition for a Broadway musical, which appears unlikely seeing how he looks and sounds like Dom DeLuise.
Isn't good to be late to an audition.
Yeah, no, it makes me too nervous. Since when is 6 minutes incredibly late, huh?
I gotta be half the cast of a Don Bluth movie in an hour. But who knows? Maybe he has some talent.
The rats come creeping now.
Or a good dub-over artist.
It's a better thing that I do now.
Really? That's him singing, huh? Yeah, right, and that's Carrie Elways in Quest for Camelot. Even Milli Vanilli would call on this one. And for my next audition, I'll sing Charlotte Church and Josh Groban both at the same time. So he doesn't get the main role because it's already been promised to a big Broadway star, which leads to the fairy godmother retreat via no segue at all.
Hard to believe another year's gone by.
Why do we have to check our wands? Really, I feel naked without mine.
Well, it's like in the Old West. All the cowpokes had to check their guns before they moseyed into town, especially in Dodge City. And that's why nobody got plugged.
Yes, it's like going to an NRA meeting and asking everybody to check their rifles. I'm sure everybody's gonna follow that and nothing bad is gonna happen at all. But one fairy godmother forgets to make it to the retreat. Guess which one that is?
You don't look a whole lot like the one in Cinderella.
Oh, you mean the whole guy thing?
Can I ask you something?
difference does it really make where the magic comes from? Boy, this is some swell room, huh? Well, Missy, look at all the gas.
Step away from the unfunny writing!
Hello there. My name is Murray.
So while you might be wondering why he looks like Doctor Who if he graduated from Hogwarts, Murray realizes he's late for the retreat and leaves Annabelle accidentally dropping his magic wand behind. But little does he realize not showing up might have worked out, for an evil witch played by Kathleen Turner shows up, and is here to outmug Martin Short as much as she can.
A witch? Moi? Oh, you can't be serious. Do I look like a witch?
Well, you know, you really should leave.
And by the way, yes, that is Terry Garr from Young Frankenstein as the secretary.
Roll, roll, roll in the lame.
I'll go. But before I do, I remembered what a healthy appetite you have.
Terry Garr and a healthy appetite? I'm gonna use my Get Out Joke free card on this one.
I brought you a little something from my garden.
Oh, my. That is the reddest apple I think I've ever seen.
Oh, it tastes even better than it looks.
Yes. When has a woman offering an apple ever led to any unpleasantness in past literature?
What is with you?
I've got to pee.
But you were just outside.
I always lose it when I get nervous.
I think I liked you better when you were a dog.
Personally, I liked her better when she was a honey bunny. She had to pee a lot in that movie too. Weird connection.
Claudia! I took your wand away because you were using it for your own selfish ends. That is not what fairy godmothers are all about.
We use them to help other people's selfish ends! So Turner turns her into Jackie Paper just as Gar starts to pointlessly wake up.
Now, nothing is wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
Everything is perfectly normal. Hortense is flat.
Perfectly normal. Hortense is flat.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
She locks all the fairy godmothers downstairs and leaves with all the wands. While that's going on, we see Annabelle and her father discuss the always classic single parent syndrome that seems to invest most children's fairy tales.
Dad, remember how you said Mommy went to heaven? How she's an angel now?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you making that up?
Well, I believe that, but I also think that there's a big part of her that's right here.
Where?
No, I see her when I look at you.
Now, in all fairness, this is not that bad a scene. In fact, a lot of the moments with Annabelle and the father actually work okay. I surprisingly find myself more interested in him getting the part for the play and her connection with him much more interesting than anything else in this movie. Oh, speaking of which. Hello? I heard you were having a dramatic moment. I'm here to mug it away. No, let me guess. He shows off his funny faces and does something clumsy. Abraca fast forward. We see the next day that Charlie accidentally breaks the wand by crashing into a bunch of boxes. Yeah, did you get his license number? Oh wait, he has a license number. Okay kids, stop turning my jokes into things that exist! So while drinking her dry ice, Turner realizes that one wand is missing. The one Annabelle has, of course, and in order to rule all the blah blah yada yada yada, she has to find it.
I've been in broad daylight for years. Oh. I love this mirror. Right, boots! Get changed.
Purpose? Can I have some purpose, please? The was the point of that? She liked a mirror, okay. What does that have to do with the story, or even the character?
I love this mirror.
Do the rulers of darkness just have serious ADD?
I will destroy the Smurfs with all my magic spells. Say, did you realize that the guy who did the candle from Beauty and the Beast was also on Law and Order? That's so weird.
So while at school, Annabelle tries to put her wand back together, but the teacher is not pleased with her lack of focus. Please, can't be any worse than this lack of focus.
It's something I have to fix.
It's not our assignment. Hand over your toy.
It's not a toy, it's a magic wand.
Now give that to me.
Don't make her go Matilda on your
I wish you'd let me have it.
Oh, I can't wait to see what this is building up to!
Shaboom!
Nothing! Come on, that's like a clown being a consultant at a pie factory! Even the obvious payoff would be funnier than no payoff!
I wish you'd let me have it.
See, it didn't make sense, but it was something! So she leaves the classroom and comes across Murray, who, despite seeing that the wand is broken, thinks he can still get it to work.
I wish that when my dad sings tonight, he gets the part. So you can do it?
What? Yes, but not here. See, the grantor of the wish, namely me, has to be within 100 yards of the beneficiary, which is your father.
This movie has more rules than a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Try and see it in your head. See the Plaza Hotel.
Okay, that doesn't happen, despite how nice that would be. But we do see them accidentally end up at the Plaza Motel in Nebraska.